All right, I'm going to tell you something that's probably going to hurt, sting, and be irritating right at the exact same time. You guys, you're building a business you do not control. And you're probably saying to yourself, what are you talking about, McDaniel? How do I not control my business? I'm a real estate agent. I'm an independent contractor. I get paid on 1099. Yeah, here you go, Sparkles. That is a fact. But if you are buying leads on a consistent basis, you are literally renting your business to a third party company. Now, here's the really messed up problem with this is that let's say that source is giving you all these wonderful leads, goes belly up one day. You are completely dependent upon them, and that is ridiculous on every level. Not that you're ridiculous. The fact of the matter that you put your entire future earning for your family, your kids' tuition, and everything else in some third party portal, going like, man, I hope they do their job right because my income depends on them. How backwards is that? Would you go to another business if they depended on like some one entity to provide everything for them with that what they had no control over? No, you wouldn't. You definitely wouldn't want to be that person until you actually saw it because you've been fed a line of BS for way too long, saying to the fact, going, "Hey, buy my lead, get this program, do this, do that. You can pay for it with one closing." How many closings do I need to be dependent on you to make something easier? Look, I'm a huge AI fan. I'm a huge computer fan. I'm also a huge human fan. And the shift you really need to start taking a look at, you got to stop chasing strangers. You have to become the agent that everybody already knows, likes, and trusts. Here's the reason why. Because if they don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you, they are not going to do business with you. If you want to, I don't know, McDonald's, right? Because you know them. For this scenario, you like them and you trust that you're going to get the exact thing that you think you're going to get when you go there. So you wait in line, you pay for really shitty food, pardon my language, and you're happy with it because you got the end result that you desired and you expected. Why can't you do the same thing with for your clients and give them a positive, awesome, empowering, experience in real estate versus just depending on filling your pipeline with strangers? That's a good funnel filler, but that is not your business. Once you get those leads, they come into your CRM, they come into your database, they get into your realm. You send them out newsletters, they see your videos, they get to know you as a human. That's your power. That's what you're leaving on the table. You know what? You need to be the person that you're around 24/7. No, I'm not saying you have to work 24/7. I'm saying have content that does. YouTube videos, that is a living business card of content. You can go to YouTube, go into the YouTube studio if you're at all competent with YouTube, which I'm assuring that you are because you're watching my face right now. Go in there to your studio and look at the top and then go right to where it says video, go right to the left. It says inspiration. It's going to give you all kinds of inspirations, give you titles, subject matter, thumbnails, calls to action, everything you need. It's a variety pack. You can pick what you want, but the content is yours. You can redefine it, run it through AI, get your information that you want to talk about on camera the way you're comfortable with. That just became your content. That became your value add to your consumer base. How awesome is that? That leads into relationships. I can tell you one thing that when it comes down to making big decisions, I have a hard time trusting anybody with tens of thousands of dollars, let alone hundreds of thousands of dollars, if I don't know, like, or trust them. Remember, we talked about that. You have to build that trust level up. But a lot of you guys are kicking back at me, going like, "Well, you know what? I'll build the trust." Oh, with these new people. Great. Why don't you double down and start getting the referral business? That flywheel is where you make the money, guys, gals. Stop being beholden to someone else because guess what? You pay them before you get paid. So everybody else is going on vacations to Hawaii, but you're grinding on a Saturday afternoon while your kids are at soccer games and you're missing the family moment time because you know what? You're just like, well, this guy said it was going to work, but I can get more leads. Well, let's clarify something. A lead from another source is not a lead. It is a respondent to an ad. Be clear on that fact because here's the reality. Your leads are BS a lot of the time. They are just responding because they're looking for something for them and their family. They just want to have a quick answer to a quick question. You're like, oh my God, it's my future client for life. We're going to spend Christmases together. Not going to happen because you don't do the follow up. What is it? I have the numbers right here. 44 to 48% of all the deals, all the contacts and all the leads that you pay for, you never contact them. You do it one time. Another 22 to 25% of you guys fall off after the second contact. But the magic is done between the fifth and the 12th contact. That's building a relationship and being omnipresent. That's when they get 80% of the deals done. So do you want to be the guy or the gal that just, literally pisses into the wind and you provide nothing and you get nothing because you are just expecting everybody to do exactly what you hope they do and not what you built? That's retarded. That's literally retarded. Look, if you tweak your mindset and you stop thinking, I need to buy more leads, bad thought. Good thought in the beginning, but not a consistent thought. And you start saying, how do I build my assets? AKA, how do I nurture my current people in my pipeline? Put them in 4 different categories, A, B, C, or D. Come up with follow-up plans, which is very easy to do. AI can help you, or your CRMs will help you do that right now. Then be human. Then be a human being. Okay? Then go out and be a human being. Enjoy them. Call them up. Take 5 people a day and say, hey, Bob, Stacy, Rebecca, Phil, Michael, how are you doing? How's life? How are the kids? How's the wife? How's the husband? How is baseball? How was the trip to Hawaii? Don't ask about business. Do that every day. You will have more business. You will be Tom Cruise famous in your marketplace. If you become Tom Cruise famous to 50 people, your referral business will outpace any lead generation that's cold ever done, because if they will have conversations with their friends and family members going like, hey, you better use Greg or just don't call me again. He's done right by my family multiple times. I trust him with my life. He even has my bank account numbers. Versus, hi, this is Greg with EXP Realty. I heard that you want to potentially buy a house. Cold, no connection, potentially non-starter. You get a referral from somebody else because you nurtured your assets. You're going to go farther than you can possibly imagine. All right, guys, here it is. Here's my, in closing, I want you to do this. I don't want you to radically shift anything in your life. I want you to radically start thinking about different potential ways that you can implement what we just talked about. And I want you to go out there and strategically make one shift in your business. And it could be a baby tiny step, super baby tiny step. But I want you to do one shift and then catalog it. Write it down. Okay, so I sent 5 video text messages to 5 past clients. I set 1 coffee date. Boom, win. And then when you sit with these people and you talk with these people, here's the most perfect question that they've never been asked before. Ask them, Bob, hey man, it was really good to get some time with you today. Let me ask you one question before we leave. Who is the most perfect person that I can find in my database that would benefit you and your business in the best possible way? Who can I introduce you to that I know? Use that script. Use that phrasing. You will literally watch people do this. They'll tweak out and be like, nah, because they've never been asked that question before. Have you ever been asked that question? Bet not. Try it. Let me know. All right. You guys are amazing sauce. I will see you on the next video. Go out, kick some booty. I'll see you then. Bye.